Did we confirm above the level? And the answer is no, you didn't confirm. You closed above. Closing above is not confirming. I could be wrong. Now, generally, I'm not, but I could be. If you've taken the Winning Trader series, if you've taken the methodology that I teach, is you had a time count. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add more, back down at 17,000. Moves generally stall out after a 7 move in a direction. So right away you have that on your factors. You can make so much more money by playing these highs and lows over and over again, just like when I was short up here and we covered right down here on the last trade. It's always a method to the madness, and it doesn't guarantee success by any stretch, but it ultimately puts me in a position where I'm looking for a quick swing trade.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoin Zella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoin Zella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoin Zella. Subscribe now. Gareth Soloway, the chief market strategist and co-founder of IntoMoneyStocks.com, and a skilled technical analyst and trader. In this video, Gareth will share his insights on how he shorted Bitcoin at $50,000 using various technical indicators, and what his long-term epic level is for buying Bitcoin. How Ethereum reached a critical resistance level of $2,500, and what it needs to do to break above it and reach new highs. How gold is on the verge of a short-term breakdown, and what the support and target levels are. Let's join Gareth in this interview about these topics and more.
All right, guys, we are back here. First of all, of course, we're going to start with Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin is a favorite out there. Again, beautiful move up here. Now, I want to show you guys why I shorted, right? This is the thing, is like, again, people who don't understand technical analysis, they don't understand the thought process behind it. And number one is I could be wrong. Now, generally, I'm not, but I could be. And again, the first thing to note here as a technician, if you've taken the Winning Trader series, if you've taken the methodology that I teach, is you had a time count. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Moves generally stall out after a 7 move in a direction. So right away you have that on your factors. Number two, we had a double top at this pivot point, which we pierced, but ask yourself this: did we confirm above the level? And the answer is no, you didn't confirm. You closed above. Closing above is not confirming. Another factor is if we look at a longer term chart. Let's go to the daily chart. Let's zoom all the way back to 2019. We take that same high pivot that I've used before, connecting it through the lows of the bull market here, and we drag that up, and it connects perfectly through the $49,000 high and right to this current high. And again, I can zoom in on that, and you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So there you go. If we zoom in, we tagged an even number. An even number is another important thing for Bitcoin, as well as obviously this upsloping trend line. So again, there's always a method to the madness, and it doesn't guarantee success by any stretch, but it ultimately puts me in a position where I'm looking for a quick swing trade, right? So for me, as a trend, what am I looking for? Well, to be honest, if we just pull back, let's say we take this low here, all right, we go down to, let's go down right to here, right? And we take that low and we extend it right out, right here, right? So very simply put, as a swing trader, that's all I care about. I couldn't frankly care where Bitcoin goes in the next 6 months, the next year, the next 5 years. In fact, I have a tiny hodl position. Wish I had more, back down at 17,000. But again, that's the long term. For me as a swing trader, I can make so much more money by playing these highs and lows over and over again, just like when I was short up here and we covered right down here on the last trade. Well, now I'm short up here, and if we come down here, exit again. Simple as that. Now, would I be a buyer as a swing trade there? I'd have to see. I have to reevaluate the trend line. Yes, the trend line is pretty solid. There might be an opportunity to swing trade long there, but my longer-term epic level remains at around the 30 to 32,000 range, right? So again, I feel like a lot of people have talked about this now after I've talked about it, so it's possible that it's not as good. But if we just draw a trend line right here, we can very clearly see that you take the bull market lows here from 2021 right here, right through here, all right, and it kind of just connects right through these highs. So if we ever got a pullback there, that would be kind of the no-brainer buying opportunity on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin's price surged past the $50,000 mark for the first time since December 2021, buoyed by significant ETF inflows and favorable U.S. inflation data hopes. Bitcoin price drops $1.6 thousand on hot CPI as markets price out Fed rate cut. Now Bitcoin back to $1.8 thousand.
ETH is continuing to power up here. If we look at Ethereum, again, we had our very direct lines here. We had the inner channel, which was parallel to the bigger channel. We've now pushed above this high, which generally means we should have the option to test this high right up there, which is right around 27.75. Will it break that in the near term? I don't know. All I know is that's resistance, just as simple as that.
Ethereum has recently moved past the $2.5 thousand mark and continues to climb. Its market value is now over $300 billion, keeping it firmly in second place among cryptocurrencies. Berkman's optimistic forecast for $ETH appears to be paying off as the crypto kicked off the week with a sharp uptick.
Gold is breaking down. Again, short-term breakdown, though, and I want to be clear on this. This is a short-term breakdown. It really does nothing to the bigger picture in terms of the inverse head and shoulders. But again, if you're just looking at the short term, we have a very clear trend line right here, right? Right there, and then we're breaking right here. All right, so where would this go? Well, first support would be right here, right? You're looking at 1975, and then you're looking at a couple other levels right in there. So again, short-term breakdown. I don't think this really changes the narrative for gold that inflation is starting to climb. In fact, it could even add fuel to the fire that once you see a run from safety that lasts more than just a one-day event like today, the end goal is people are underinvested in gold, underinvested in gold miners, and that could be an asset to go to in that scenario. All right, but again, it is trading down today.
The Consumer Price Index, CPI, report published on the morning of February 13 brought higher inflation figures than was previously expected. 3.1% vs 2.9%. One of the first assets to react to the news was gold. In the minutes following the publication, the commodity entered into a sharp decline, falling as much as 1.42% by the time of publication. The change saw the price of gold drop below $2,000 for the first time since December 13, 2024. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.